good afternoon and thank you for joining me for UBC Lunchtime News. I hope you're still enjoying your Labor Day weekend. My name is Moureen Babirye. It is the 2nd of May 2026. Let's get started. Now, Uganda has launched a project to boost water security and climate resilience in the Kato Corridor. The 5-year initiative, worth over $60 million will be implemented in 5 selected districts of Kitgum, Pader, Kole, Mityana and Rakai as a pilot to promote resilient and sustainable alternative livelihoods of local communities. Take a look.
The Kato Corridor is a dryland ecosystem covering over 84,000 square kilometers, home to about 40% of the nation's human population and a cattle population of over 15 million. Stretching from southwestern to northeastern parts of the country, the Kato Corridor is characterized by climate-induced stresses that have led to land degradation, recurrent water scarcity, and socioeconomic fragility. In an effort to address these challenges, government, with support from the Green Environment Facility, GEF, has launched a project codenamed Fostering Water Security and Catchment Resilience in Uganda's Kato Corridor.
The Global Environment Facility is financing this project to the tune of $7.5 million as a grant. And government of Uganda's commitment comes to at least about $56 million over the 5-year period. So government of Uganda is the biggest financier of the project.
Conservation International is the implementing agency, with the Africa Innovations Institute as the executing agency.
Through this phase, we want to promise our stakeholders that we'll deliver. We'll deliver the key deliverables there, which are 65,200 beneficiaries within the next 4 or 5 years. We plan to deliver a number of other interventions in terms of restoration of degraded areas, rehabilitation of water dams, water tanks, and putting in a water supply system. And of course, supporting SMEs and communities in improving their livelihoods.
So this project is very timely in terms of coming up with innovative water infrastructures that can be able to foster water resilience in this ecosystem for consumption and also for livelihood production, and also coming up with different innovative ways in which a livelihood can be improved so that it can enhance their resilience, where we'll teach communities how to have good practices within their farmlands to enhance their climate adaptation.
According to Dr. Alfredo Kotokidi, the Permanent Secretary at the Ministry of Water and Environment, the project is a springboard for more interventions in the Kato Corridor.
The project has a very big name, but you can see the area of coverage is fairly small. It is a pilot project. If we implement it well, then the entire Kato Corridor will benefit.
Project teams are encouraged to follow national and GEF guidelines with a keen consideration of both environmental and social safeguards for a meaningful impact.
As we look ahead, the commencement of the GEF 9 replenishment cycle for 2026 to 2030, with the initial pledge already reaching USD 3.9 billion, represents a strategic opportunity for Uganda and a test to the people who are implementing, because we have to see success in this project for more money to flow to the sector.
Also referred to as the nation's livestock heartland, the Kato Corridor is said to contribute up to 80% to the GDP annually. Dorcas Kimono, UBC News.
The Lugbara chiefdom has joined the government of Uganda and non-government organizations in the fight against HIV and AIDS through changing negative cultural practices that challenge reproductive health. The Chiefdoms initiative was disclosed by their Minister of Information, Moses Mandebo, during this year's West Nile Sexual, Reproductive and Health Rights Symposium organized by Feminature Uganda. Take a look.
Realize there are things in our culture as Lugbara that would end up promoting the spread of HIV/AIDS, that limit the access to sexual reproductive health services, and things that promote sexual gender-based violence. The first pronouncement of the Lugbara Cultural Institution is on widow inheritance. Today, the practice of widow inheritance no longer resembles the cultural one that used to be. Many men go into widow inheritance not because of the need to care for the woman and the children. Many times they are eyeing the property. And when you add the aspect of HIV, many times many people went into conjugal rights without going through the mandatory cultural process. The series of cultural practices which involved blood on the Lugbara, a number of them were banned. Removal of the lower teeth was a sign of beauty, and especially for women. And removing the teeth, the way it used to happen, using arrows, would expose the women to the risk of contracting HIV/AIDS. So Lugbara Kari says this is banned. Number 3 is the tattooing of the body. Lugbara used to tattoo their body, especially the face, around the navel. If you see what the Dinka do today, that's exactly what the Lugbara used to do, as a sign of identity. The idea was that if you are Lugbara, you should not say a word. Somebody should just look at you and know, this is a Lugbara. Cuttings using sharp instruments, and in the early days of HIV, this escalated the spread of HIV. So the Lugbara Kari says, we are no longer accepting tattooing as a means of identity. And the Lugbara people and the cultural institution shall sit to identify a new mode of identity.
Now, Ugandans have been urged to embrace fruits on their menu as a measure to mitigate sight challenges. This was a message by Dr. Grace Sally Nsibidwa, a senior consultant, Mulago National Referral Hospital, at an eye camp organized by the Ruparelia Group of Companies in Bukedea district, where over 5,000 people received free eye care treatment. According to the managing director, Ruparelia Group, Sheena Ruparelia, the camp is part of their corporate social responsibility activities. We have a report.
We managed to register a total of 1,800 patients, out of which we performed 507 surgeries over 7 days, and we gave out 988 free glasses. On behalf of the Ruparelia Foundation, we extended the eye camp for 3 extra days to make sure that any person that came to the eye camp and needed services were treated. And for us, achieving 507 surgeries was a big achievement.
But I led the team that went to Bukedea to do surgeries, eye surgeries, and it was very, very successful. We screened over 2,000 patients and did surgeries of over 500 patients, and some of these were children. We are very happy that this time around we did surgeries on children. Normally when we go out for camps, we don't work on the children, and yet these have very many years to be able to do the work and impact the community. We worked on some patients who are very old, over 100 years old, and we worked on babies who are less than 1 year old.
Embracing spiritual and moral values has always been pointed out as a pillar among focused youth. This has been said by Pastor Wantante Fred during the Makerere University Christian handover at the university's auditorium.
Advise and then give a hint and a thought to the government of Uganda that the things that the curriculum that they are doing, that we are following currently, let it focus much more on job creativity and the ability of students to be able to be job creators after finishing university, because you realize there is an increasingly great number of job seekers than job creators.
We are going to do as the incoming team, we are going to continue strengthening the structures that have been laid by our former leaders, by our, we call them our ancestors. And one thing that we're also going to add on that is to empower our leaders through discipleship, teaching, Bible studies, and also strengthen ourselves in academics, because it's the primary goal where we are at Makerere University.
The message that I will leave with you, was especially you who is a youth and a female youth, I want to tell you that you should serve the Lord when you still can. When you are still a youth, use your energy, the whole of your energy, to serve the Lord, so that when you grow old, you will now eat the benefits of your fruit.
Christian Union, as my papa has talked about it, we are the body of Christ in Makerere University, and also in other institutions, but specifically the Makerere University Christian Union. Our work is to add an ingredient to season this university. We know that Makerere University is a secular institution, but we stand in to shape the morals, because it shapes the destiny of many great men that go through this institution. So God has blessed us.
In Kalido, the resident district commissioner, Thomas Matende, has issued a stern warning to parents against allowing their children to engage in child labor. Matende made these remarks during the handover ceremony of newly renovated classroom blocks at Bwayuya Primary School, an initiative spearheaded by Kalido Sugar and the Modern Group.
Learners to go for this child labor, the cutting of sugarcane, and getting involved in a number of sugarcane labor, because some labor, like for example moving on vehicles, going around in gardens, all this involving the younger children will obstruct them from going back in school. Therefore, we are talking with the community and even the growers of sugarcane to see that there is a real ban, to see all those ones taking learners in sugarcane, and when we get them, then they will face the law.
The structures, when they are poor, it may contribute. When we talk of structures, we may look at the nature of the latrines that we have in the school. Like the latrines were in a poor state, and you find that especially the girl child may not sustain such a situation, may not really stay in school when the latrines are in a poor state. They feel they are risking their lives, and some of the structures were not all that much more accommodative. There are those that we had run out of a way for a child to stay in school. So when they get improved and they look nice like other schools would look nice, it attracts more other learners that would have gone far away from other schools that are looking better, and they come back to the school.
Us, we believe that when you renovate a school like Bwayuya, it's going to benefit a lot of people and it's going to help the community. And these are the future leaders.
At Kalido Sugar, we remain committed to supporting initiatives that create sustainable development and improve lives. So let us continue working together to build not just businesses, but the stronger communities and the stronger.
You're still tuned into UBC's Lunchtime Bulletin. We return with business after the break.
When you don't use Momo, you are forced to quarrel.
Mama, nkwenye nkumitano. Abantu abakulu atandise obuyayo.
Obuyayo obuliga.
Iwe.
Ngobiyanko ba.
Sente dange nizade kolera ngobi nakolera sente dange.
Save yourself from quarreling. Use the Momo app or dial *165*3# to pay and enjoy zero charges below 5k. That's the power of Momo.
It's our mission to secure your money. protecting your money is as important as earning it. It is for this reason that the Deposit Protection Fund of Uganda, DPF, was established by the government of Uganda to provide deposit protection to customers of regulated financial institutions. In the unlikely event that your commercial bank, credit institution or microfinance deposit-taking institution fails, the DPF will pay you up to 10 million Uganda shillings. Keep your personal information such as national identification number, mobile phone or an alternative bank account updated with your banker. Terms and conditions apply. For more information, contact DPF at Aha Towers, Plot 7 Lodel Road, Kampala. Call 0312-206-400 or visit our website at www.dpf.or.ug.
In a fast-moving world, why are we still stuck with paperwork? Signing here, stamping there, moving from office to office. It's exhausting. Now, there's a better way. With UG Pass, you can securely prove your identity, sign documents, and access government services anytime, anywhere. No delays, no stress. Everything is instant, safe, secure, and government-backed. UG Pass, your identity secured. Available in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. UG Pass is a product of Nita Uganda.
Does science build the economy? At National Science Week 2026, see innovations that transform industries, create jobs, and drive Uganda towards a $500 billion economy. Smart investors, discover what works and where to invest. The event runs from 30th April to 3rd of May 2026 at Kololo Independence Grounds. Free entrance to all. The theme, SDI Works, powering Uganda to a $500 billion economy. Don't just watch the future, invest in it. Brought to you by the Science, Technology and Innovation Secretariat, STI, making Uganda the best.
In 1986, a new chapter began. A fundamental change was etched into the heart of our nation. Uganda has since then witnessed a socio-economic transformation under the leadership of President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Through peace and security of persons and property, economic growth, infrastructure expansion, health improvements, education, regional integration, industrialization, digital transformation, youth and women empowerment, wealth creation, among others. A nation once in recovery is now a beacon of regional stability. The people have spoken, and the NRM government has been given another term in office. The Board of Directors, Management and Staff of the Uganda Broadcasting Corporation proudly congratulate His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni Tibuhaburwa upon his resounding victory in the recent elections. Witness history as it happens as we broadcast the swearing-in ceremony on Tuesday, the 12th of May 2026, live at the Kololo Independence Grounds here on UBC TV, our radio stations, and all our digital platforms. Ugandans, let's protect our gains. Long live NRM, long live Uganda. UBC, inspiring Uganda.
When you don't use Momo, you get insulted by strangers. Save yourself from insults. Use the Momo app or dial *165*3# to pay and enjoy zero charges below 5K. That's the power of Momo.
Welcome back from the break. Residents of Gotngu village in Noya district are celebrating the installation of a biomass solar hybrid mini-grid that is now powering homes and businesses. The project implemented by Manduli Energy is transforming livelihoods in the area. Take a look.
The 175 kilowatt mini electricity grid, spearheaded by Lamu County MP-elect Johnson Nyeko Kezekia, combines solar energy with biomass generated from agricultural waste such as rice husks and biochar. Kezekia says the initiative aligns with the government's rural electrification strategy aimed at achieving universal access to electricity by 2040.
The first aim for this business is to make profit.
as a normal business. But in the process, we found out that this is a better business because we could have even gone into building hydropower stations, small ones. But we found this a cheaper one. It produces the same power. And then it makes us capable of selling electricity at less than half the price of the current prices, instead of a power that is more expensive to produce, we'll produce a cheaper power that will definitely be realized in the manufacturing industry.
Engineers behind the project explain that the use of farm waste not only provides a sustainable energy source, but also supports environmental conservation and adds value to local agricultural activities.
So here in Gotku village, Noai district, most of the communities basically are farmers, more than 90%. So there's a lot of waste generated from the farming. The rice that is grown, there's a lot of waste. That part of it is rice cast from the milling of the waste or of the rice.
Residents say the project has already connected over 185 households, businesses, schools, churches and street lights, significantly lowering the cost of power and improving daily life.
I'm excited to use this power because it has eased our work, and the power is on 24 hours. Every day, every night, if you'll be able to reach the power, and we use it for lighting, we use it like for pressure cooking, we use it for cooking, boiling water and preparing tea for children when you come back from the garden. For us, we are farmers.
When we have this electricity, it has helped us a lot. We have the fridge that we are running, we have the music system, we have this casino here even, it was helping us a lot, even the light. Because sometimes, you know, when the rain is there, can disturb, we cannot charge our battery. So, because of this electricity, we are able to have all those sources of light.
I use this electricity for charging my phone. I also use it in a TV, so my children can watch other things which are outside, not in this village, and they learn more from it. I also use this electricity for running small appliances like a radio. I have a hoofer.
Kezekia has thanked the government for supporting infrastructure development, including the installation of electric poles, and called for increased investment to expand the project. He says plans are underway to scale up production to 25 megawatts by 2030, with ambitions to transform Gotnur into an industrial park, producing up to 60,000 tons of sustainable aviation fuel annually.
In another development, farmers across the Teso, Northern and West Nile sub-regions have expressed hope of increased agricultural productivity following interventions under the Local Economic Growth Support Project, also known as ELEGS. The project, supported by the Islamic Development Bank and implemented by Microfinance Support Center, recently rolled out support activities in the northern and eastern parts of the country.
I want to give an example of Ongongoja cooperative, which is in Katakwi. The membership has gone up. And as I'm standing, this is a tractor for Otrukuku. Otrukuku is a cooperative which deals in rice and cassava. And it is based in what? In Kumi. These people started when there were 7 members. When they got the tractor, the members increased. Right now, as we are speaking, there are more than 3,000 what? Members. So it means these tractors which government has given actually they have helped the farmers at least to get to know what production in farming is, because actually they have benefited a lot and their incomes have gone up. They are able to help their families. Children are going to good schools now. Everywhere where we are going, they are happy because actually we are finding these machines working.
I'm really very, very happy for what this government has done for us, and especially the staff of microfinance. They are very near to us, assisting us to how to to endeavor to build these cooperatives. They are working people.
I'm happy that because of the tractor, today I earn a living, and my family is always happy because at least I get something out of the tractor. It has changed my life, and it has changed many people's life, not only mine. Even those who I'm working in their gardens, they are benefiting from the tractor. I'm also benefiting from the tractor.
More tractors are coming, meaning the clients are going to receive the tractors and they are going to open as many acres as possible, and the production will go up, and the members will benefit in terms of actually getting more income. Then the harvest will go up, and basically this one will go directly to benefit all the members.
When they called us for the training, we applied for the tractor. Getting a tractor to go to your garden, you can pay today and finish a full, even not a full month without getting it. You pay here, no, wait tomorrow. Wait just 3 days. Like that until you get that. Sometime you leave the season.
The Diocese of Kasese has launched a Uganda Matters tree planting initiative aimed at conserving the environment. This is one of the pre-activities ahead of Uganda Matters Day on 3rd June at Namugongo, where the Diocese of Kasese will animate these celebrations.
Place these trees, seedlings that have been prepared for us, that we may plant them for the care of our environment, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. We are here at Nyakasanga Uganda Matters Catholic Church in Kasese Municipality, Kasese Diocese, to launch the Uganda Matters Memorial Forest. This year, 2026, Kasese Diocese has been given the responsibility by the Uganda Episcopal Conference to animate the 3rd June Uganda Matters Namugongo celebrations.
And when we talk about tree planting, that's something I love so much. My Lord Bishop, in Church of Uganda, currently South Sudan Diocese, we don't allow you to baptize a child without planting a tree. You cannot have confirmation until you have planted at least 5 trees. We have tried our level best to plant all church land, but now we say when we come to baptizing those and confirming those that have not planted tree, that have no land at church, you plant it at your home or a neighbor's home.
We have a number of pilgrims who are coming from so many countries. I can talk especially about the team that is coming from Congo. We have about 1,965 who have shown interest that they are joining us for this celebration of the Uganda Matters at Namugongo. We have prepared food pilgrims. The food pilgrims are leaving the Diocese of Kasese on the 19th of May, and we shall have a function to kickstart these food pilgrims.
Okay, now I go and bless. You are going to come.
Our lunchtime news bulletin. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to informing you at 8 and 10 p.m. in our subsequent news bulletins. My name is Moureen Babirye. Good afternoon.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Exercise can't be sustained. Eating can't be stopped. It's even harder to lose weight